Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the PTC community, welcome to the annual PTC Awards. I am your host, Dragon, with Avenger, the host of the PTC Minds.
Hello there. Tonight, we celebrate the third annual PTC Awards. The PTC Awards feature the most famous and prestigious servers, along with their owners and representatives, YouTubers, famous people, users, and more that take part in this event, showcasing the servers and the group that outshine most of the others.
Along with famous representatives, big servers with big awards, and more, we have some big surprises packed for all of you here home tonight. Or well, whatever time it is for you.
I think that's all they need to know. What do you say, Mr. Dragon?
I agree. Let's get started.
Our first nominee coming out of the limo, which will arrive any seconds, is...
And the person is Axie, the aviator from Southwest PTFS.
Hey, I was gonna say that.
You took too long to respond, man.
Can I at least take the next segment?
Yeah, go on.
Southwest had a phenomenal year with numbers in numerous airlines, being a part of the Great American Code Share, which was a collaboration between JetBlue, American Airlines, PTFS, and United Airlines.
The server was also nominated for the Best Technology for their groundbreaking revolutionary website, which includes all of the information you need, such as booking flights, checking in online, job options, and their wonderful bots, which include making tickets, accessing user databases, and etc.
Our next nominee from the airline category is Air Canada, PTFS, with Milano as their representative.
Air Canada is famously known for the 1,000-member flight with PTFS owner Orange 12345 attending it. The server is very active and is hitting 2,500 members probably by the end of this year. The flights are always full, making the servers filled to the brim with passengers.
Another fun fact about Air Canada, they're also the fastest growing airline known to date in the PTFS community. This is incredibly impressive feat. As we do know, they grew over 1,000 members in a matter of 2 months.
In the next airline category, we have Delta Airlines, PTFS. Next, sorry guys. Next in the airline category we have is Air Canada. He just walked in right now, so there's Air Canada. The server was Alright, well, let's continue on. In the next airline category, we have Delta Airlines PTFS by CXZ3466.
Delta Airlines has reached 800 members this year with a very active community.
Is that all? Why is it so active like I want it to be?
No, Mr. Dragon, stop being impatient. Delta is a wonderful community, and also was a part of the Great American Code Share, which was earlier, as I mentioned.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Well, I don't really care that much. I'm just reading off the script, man.
Yeah, neither am I.
Anyways, after the Delta PTFS, which apparently the representative hasn't showed up, so yeah. Well, continuing on, let's move over to PTFS roleplay group, which we have H-Tag. A pretty expectable outcome with a huge member count and active community. PRG has reached 25,000 members this year, maintaining its position as one of the biggest PTFS roleplay groups ever in existence. PRG has been nominated for the Best Community and Best Roleplay Group categories.
It definitely deserves this title, especially given this activity.
Agreed. Or, well, I'm just saying according to the script, because, you know, everything works off the script.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's move on, you know? Anyways, as I was saying, PRG is a pretty huge community compared to many servers on Discord itself. A big achievement having this server representing of the PTFS roleplay community. Most big servers lose activity, but this one has managed to maintain it.
Talking about PRG, they sponsored this year's awards. Without them, this would never have happened.
And we'd be broke.
Indeed. Our funds would be as broken as British humor.
This isn't the first time they have sponsored PT's News. They have also sponsored PTC Mines and many of our other productions. Speaking of, what happened to PC?
We don't talk about that. We don't.
Okay. Anyways, we thank PRG for sponsoring this event, and their huge contribution is completely appreciated.
And if we got no funds, we'd be broke and wouldn't have made this. Next up was supposed to be PTC News, but we are all caught up with some things, such as the award ceremony. We can't show up.
And if we start glazing ourselves, it won't be a good look, but at least we know the facts of this one, and don't need to just go off by the script.
Agreed. But since this is our award ceremony, let's go on ahead with it, shall we?
PTC News is the first ever news-based server made on the PTFS community. We make productions and all sorts of media you can think of.
We used to be based on news material, but I think we can all agree we have got into show business more than news station material.
I mean, we did restart the newspapers.
Now, here is Fishcake from PTFS creators.
Oh, looks like Fishcake couldn't come today. So, but anyways, let's move on. The PTF's creators is a unique server with unique ideas. The 4,000 members of the PTFS server's concept is if you create a film or production under their name, you get paid.
So, basically, normal real-life paid labor?
Sort of. But what PTFS creators do is pay you for your production, but you have an individual control over how it is or what in your production. Sort of how most film production works. They are sponsored by bigger company, but individual productions. They also train you.
So, it's a paid internship with training and resources provided.
What do you not get?
Anyway, we're getting into the official servers. After PTFS creators, we have got, if I look at my notes, I don't have any notes actually, but anyway, we got the ATC 24 with their representative, Treon. And
ATC 24 needs no introduction to be the first one of the 2 official servers that Orange 12345 has made for PTFS. The server is used for ATC roleplays amongst PTFS players, giving a more immersive piloting experience they may be longing for.
Although PTFS does not have any accommodations, IFR settings like most games now, nor will it anytime sooner, people still try and fly as close as possible as real-life routes. Follow VROS, vectors, and IFR.
I think that's enough details. This isn't a lecture on the basics of ATC 24.
I guess so, but isn't it like a bit interesting?
Not everyone is a nerd at ATC 24 like you, Avenger.
Whatever. I'm gonna go interview Treon.
I can't be bothered. Do we have to go? Okay, I guess I'm here.
Right, you're live.
How's it going, my friends?
It's going pretty well. So,
Good.
welcome to the 3rd PTC Awards. And are you excited for tonight's event?
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me.
So, now I'm here to just ask you a couple quick interview questions about about HTC 24 and also about the awards.
Oh, yeah?
So, our first question is, how was this year for HTC 24? Like, was this year successful, or is there ways that you think HTC 24 can improve?
It was a pretty decent year. We had, I think this year we had a major update to the way we have our VCs laid out in the server, and implemented a couple of very frequently suggestions to the server. So you know how it's an ATC roleplay sort of thing, sort of similar to VATSIM, but a bit less realistic and on Roblox. And so we just before all the VCs, it was just we only had the ground and the tower for a couple of the major ones, and then all the rest was just towers. But then we added area control centers so that there'd be better on-route services between airports.
So, is there any other major HTC 24 update that we could hear about, or is that all under?
Actually, very recently, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, but we're trialing out a new thing where we're allowing emergency roleplays on the service. Now, in general PTFS, you can just trigger an emergency at any time. And if we were to allow that in HTC 24, then that'll open up an opportunity for a lot of trolling. However, we worked with Samusage to bring to make it so that you can opt in to emergencies in ATC 24, like a random emergency, with a massively reduced chance, so that we're hoping for about 1 or 2 emergencies a day, and that will allow for realistic emergency roleplay in ATC 24. And we're gonna trial this for about a month, see what people think about it.
Amazing. That seems so awesome. So I'm not gonna hold you back any longer. I really hope you do enjoy this year's PTC Awards. So this interview will be over starting from now. Thank you so much for asking and answering all of our questions.
Thanks for having me once again.
Well, if you didn't pick that up, or if you're just too slow, that was Treon Musk from ATC 24 server. Quite unexpected for one of them to show up.
Agreed. Anyway,
Well,
moving forward, we now have the PTFS Royal Air Force.
the representative for this group is one Cav. Cav's server has been nominated for the best roleplay server, which is in a bit of a surprise in it.
Interesting. Indeed. Most people do not think about the military sector of PTFS communities, as it's often forgotten about, but it's quite surprising on how they have been nominated for Best Roleplay.
Yes, a bit odd, but anyways, Cav's Royal Air Force is about to reach 500 members. It's known for immersive experience, giving you a structured order of rank, squadrons, and all of the great bits of being in the military.
Still, a massive achievement from Cav and his team for making it this far.
Impressive indeed.
Next up, we have Kolo from the PTFS Roleplay, coming out of the limo.
Well, the limo's kind of broken, man, so I don't know.
That's true.
Well, the PTFS Roleplay has the biggest competitor of PRG, with similar names and similar ideals. They're the big server in the PTFS and deserve to be nominated.
With their fully automated and custom bots, they have been nominated for 2 categories tonight: Best PTFS Roleplay Group and Best Tech.
That's truly amazing, my guy.
Sadly, their owner cannot make it tonight, so instead, we have their team take over.
Yes, and as we speak now, we have Air Canada who wants to get an interview.
Yes.
I mean, to be honest, I listened to your introduction. It pretty much nailed everything else. So I'm
Right.
gonna have to go for your phone.
All right,
Yeah.
just have fun. All right.
Yeah, no worries. Happy to be here.
So I am now here with Milano. He is an amazing person that just run Air Canada. Air Canada is one of the biggest and fastest growing servers in PTFS. It's really active. So just a quick question from people who are trying to start a brand new server. How do you get your server to the size of Air Canada, and how do you get it to a point to where it's really active?
Great question. So I joined Air Canada as CEO in April, and my main goal for there was that the server was in a bit of a mess with the previous owner, and I just wanted to solidify myself with a proper management team. But there was a lot of hard work I had to do when it comes to running the server on my own. There were many flights, so I was performing multiple roles, just trying to push out as many flights as I could. It's a lot of hardship you have to put on before then you start to grow and you start to see the results coming in. And I think it's just for people starting out, they need to just keep going for a certain period of time, just keep persisting. And eventually, if the people see that you're active, you'll be rewarded. And there are special things such as the 1,000 member event that happened that helped us take off as well. But ultimately, I think what helps a lot as well is asking around. Code shares when it comes to events, comes to special things, just to make your server unique and to keep it active. And that's what I did mostly, especially on a whim for the 1,000 member event, which was completely incredible. But yeah, so just keeping persistent, not being afraid to ask around and be rejected, and just keeping active with the airline.
So if you had to say one thing to someone starting a brand new server or brand new airline PTFS, what would you say to them?
I'd say keep going. You need to be persistent with it. I come from an 8024 background. Most people know me as Gamma from 8024, and airlines really, I didn't really have a big impact on it until I became CEO of Air Canada. And you just got to keep persistent with it. I had to be patient, really, a lot more through May and June. And only really summer was when I started seeing results. So you've just got to keep pushing with it and make sure that you're organised. And ultimately, let it be a community which people are happy to join. It doesn't need to be too serious. It just needs to be a fun community for people to join. I do see a lot of serious contenders who have got these incredible systems and everything, but they lack the community side of things. So community is definitely what you should focus on, as well as just airline and putting out as well. So that's my biggest piece of advice.
Amazing. Now, I do not want to hold you for the rest of the night, but thank you so much for asking and talking and giving us these answers to these amazing questions. I think there's some people who really enjoy this. So thank you so much. I really hope that you have an amazing rest of your night at the work.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Well, if you guys didn't know, that was Air Canada. But now let's move on. As we speak, probably not as we speak, but now we have that one original that rolls down, that in this broken limo, that everyone comes down. but they represent PTFS official wiki server.
Really does not put any questions of hygiene when this limo is really broken.
Yeah, but perhaps they have to clean it maybe after it's been repaired, you know?
I know, but whoever came before the next person was not being the best in that limo. Never mind.
Avenger.
Never call my name like that ever again. Anyway, I think they restock snacks and drinks, and maybe they clean it. Anyway, let's continue to the PTFS wiki. Also, no need for introduction, as I assume every PTFS player has at least visited their website once.
Yes, they are the best source of information about PTFS, from badges, islands, information, charts, and everything truly amazing.
Agreed. The wiki contains all the information you need to know about the PTFS community. If the game ever closes down or the community dies, the website will remain as ancient archives.
To think that in the future that people could actually Okay, something went through the mic. But anyways, to think that the future that people could actually restore the game if it was ever to die, making it one of the most important and significant website through the PTFS community.
Agreed. So help preserve history, folks. Otherwise, we will end up dead and forgotten, much like Keep's relationships.
Are you so sure about that?
Well, anyone who spends 3 months on a project, spending their free time, has no actual social life.
Yeah, now if you say it like that, I can see what you mean by that.
Anyway, next up is Goofy Gubartsum, representing the ATC 24 Academy.
ATC 24 Academy is probably going to be the next Zulu. The server envisions a way to train pilots properly when communicating and flying in ATC 24 after the main official server shut down this training service.
The ATC 24 Academy is dominating the marketplace on this one because they have no actual competitors other than 24 controllers that match the quality, other than Zulu that sadly shut down this year due to a raid.
From the reports we heard, we can tell that people are extremely satisfied with the way they train you phraseologically to your religion. Sorry, to your region.
Like the FAA, physiology, and CAA.
They got a point. Anyways, like said before, they're dominating the market and are quickly rising.
Hopefully, their fight for freedom won't be as big as their rise.
That is if they fail, man.
Yeah. Speaking of 24 controllers, here comes the representative, Mr. Milo.
The irony. Well, the same goes for them. Their training course is based on VATSIM, and they claim with their similar exam formats regarding to pushing PTFS limits to realistic flying.
PTFS does not have that many variables. You can change it to make it realistic, so loads of them, exam nights, may not really be useful, if you think about it.
But it's a pretty nice concept where you can learn from VATSIM level with no resource little.
Agreed, but this is definitely not most people like Atrio to Rexus, who cannot be bothered doing anything. They only do the bare minimum.
Hey, they quit as soon as they join.
Anyway, enough slander about staff members. Next up is the topic of ATC 24. We have the most crucial and important bot representatives of the whole entire PTFS community. The stores each and every chart that pursues incredible flights. MJFL 006, otherwise known as MJ Gaming.
Can't stress how incredibly important these charts are to the community. Most airlines would literally fall apart and only be able to fly VFR.
I mean, flying VFR isn't half bad. Only real downsides is that there's no structure or where you fly.
That's true, but you do have to agree, MJ's chart organized the charts into a clean and set way, instead of having you find all of the websites yourself.
The charts store databases of all your favorite charts so that you can access it in seconds by commands. Now, we're going to move on to our next interview, which would be for PRG, PTFS Roleplay Group. They're also our sponsor, so let's get to this interview.
Where's the camera?
So, hello. I hope your day is going super well. Are you excited for today's third annual PTC Awards?
Absolutely. I think it's great to have everyone in the community here and we can just like hang out and talk about stuff and recognize each other. I think that's great.
So, as a leading figure in PRG, PTFS Roleplay Group, what would you say about how PTFS Roleplay Group helps the community, and what kind of stuff do you guys do on the daily?
So our main activity is we host events. It's like roleplay events of various categories for our role players to enjoy. So that's our main activity. And as for community, I feel like as we're the biggest non-official PTFS server out there, we kind of like play a role in tying everyone together through our partnerships with both servers and content creators, and sort of just having good relationships with everyone, sponsoring events, and sort of just being active in the community and sort of help promote a more cohesive and involved community, which is great.
So with PRG, do you guys host role plays and events every single night for people and members of the community to join?
We host them multiple times a day. They're not based on a fixed schedule, but our team of hosts, they can host events whenever they want, all with restrictions on time slots and whatever. But generally speaking, I believe the statistic is over the last year, we averaged about 5 events a day. So yeah, it's pretty good. And especially activity pipes up during the summer. Dies down a bit during school, but comes back up during weekends and holidays, which is nice.
Amazing. So, to a member that has not decided to join PRG yet, do you have anything in any way to convince them to join in this amazing group that you guys have created?
We're multidisciplined, and again, our role plays are some are realistic, some are silly, some are about flight, some are about ground crew. It doesn't matter what you enjoy doing in PTFS, you'll probably find something that you like here, and there's no harm in joining, so you should.
Awesome. So, thank you guys so much for doing this interview. I hope you guys do enjoy the PTC Awards for our 3rd year, 2025. So, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Anyways, let's move on to the F-22 Raptor demo team. Here is Kylie Chilling representing the server. The server is specific to only the F-22 and nothing else. Sorry if I mispronounce your name.
Well, actually, Kyle denied our invitation to attend, which is quite disappointing. But we can still explain the basics of this team.
Well, pretty much, the F-22 Raptor team is by far the most impressive demo team in PTFS. They have been around for years and have tons of experience. It's a pretty good airshow team too.
Agreed. They do have a very good airshow.
Anyways, next up is the Blue Angels practice team.
This server is more broader spectrum on picking members with anyone of the Blue Angels Game Pass.
The server is a nice organized structured in ranks like the Red Arrows team from before.
From people having funny nicknames to incredibly serious airshows, you can get a full tasteful of virtual airshow teams from the comfort of sitting at your home and not doing anything else.
Although all of these guys have the Game Pass, they live up to their reputation.
Next up, we have the Blue Angels demonstration team, not to be mixed up with the Blue Angels practice team.
Original, man.
Please, you disagree, Mr. Dragon. He is but stupid in the head. Anyways, the Blue Angels demonstration team has an outstanding format, like the practice team.
Indeed, the same wacky nicknames like Alien, Straight Swizzer.
That is true. Anyway, now we're getting off topic, so let's get back on topic. Or on track. Wes is the biggest and most famous idol in the PTC community. Okay, so we're going to stop this whole thing altogether. And now, let's just do this. Wes has had a good year with numerous competitions involving the community, such as landing competitions.
And Wes is also known for his most famous video, if you crash the plane, it gets bigger. Which I like that video, with it getting over 700,000 views.
Next up is a legend that has gone on PTFS for a while, Mr. Bullsfam, who also did not respond. We're assuming he's been busy lately.
Although Bulls fans has gone off PTFS at the start of this year, he was at his peak.
He really is the next competitor against Wes before he left Discord in general with 55,000 subscribers.
Should I do that?
Everyone will love that, Mr. Dragon. And finally, from you.
Well, looks like that won't be happening anytime soon.
Fortunately. But anyway, let's move on to someone who I can actually tolerate listening to, Aerofletch.
Aerofletch has a small slump, but is now starting to pump out content faster than you can finish with one TikTok.
Good flow, I presume. Regardless, Aerofletch keeps his quality and quantity with 41,000 subscribers.
Let's move on. We're a bit tight on schedule right now. The last but not least, we have Annex with 37,000 subscribers.
On one of the most upcoming YouTubers with quality content, very good potential, with over 100 videos.
Big channel with big community and opportunity.
Well, next up. Wait. Is that everyone?
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it.
Finally. This has been way too long.
Yeah, my legs are killing, man. You want to head
mine
out?
too. Yeah, I'm gonna head out now. I'll see you at the actual awards.
Yep. For those at home, the stream will start in around 2 hours from now. So please check out our channel on PTCN on YouTube to check out for the premiere and the actual event starts, so you can tune in to watch your favorite creators, servers, and famous members of the community win our awards. Thank you.